A serious accusation about former President Trump's legal battles coming from Missouri's Attorney General. Republican Andrew Bailey says, quote, "Thanks to evidence that has come to light, my office has reason to believe Biden's corrupt Department of Justice is the headquarters of the illicit prosecutions against President Trump. He's demanding a whole list of documents from the DOJ on their contacts, their emails, their text messages between all of these offices of the people that you see on your screen, including Letitia James, Fani Willis, and Alvin Bragg. We asked the Justice Department for a response. No response from them as of yet.
All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and here we go again with two of the most corrupt people that is trying to go after Donald Trump. And matter of fact, let me include Alvin Bragg and Jack Smith as well. But you got Fani Willis and Latitia James is being investigated over Donald Trump cases. So it's this Attorney General out of Missouri named Andrew Bailey is going after Fani Willis and Letitia James because he feel like they in cahoots with the DOJ in trying to take down Donald Trump. And he ain't just going after Fani Willis and Letitia James. He going after Alvin Bragg because he want to know what Alvin Bragg been doing. And he's going after Jack Smith. So this right here is exactly what needs to be done, because I've said this from the beginning that I felt like all of them was basically talking to each other. They all have been to the White House talking to Joe Biden. That's why you constantly hear Donald Trump say all the time, Joe Biden got his thugs coming after me, because that's exactly what Joe Biden is trying to do. He's trying to find a scapegoat. So he can't beat Donald Trump alone, so he's trying to use the court system. He's using people like Fani Willis, Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, Jack Smith. He's using all of these people to try to go after Donald Trump because he can't stand alone. He can't put two sentences together. He can't find his way off the stage. So whatever it takes for him to try to take down Donald Trump, trying to get him convicted, that's what he's going to try to do. So we definitely finna go ready and get straight into this. So like I said, make sure y'all please hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. Shout out to the one that always watches the entire video. I appreciate everybody that stays to the end and watches the entire video. And like I said, please hit that like button, all right? So, as you can see right here, you can see the headline that say Fani Willis, Letitia James face probe over Donald Trump cases. And then it say Fani Willis and Letitia James, two prosecutors involved in legal actions against former President Donald Trump, are among those facing a probe surrounding their communications with the Department of Justice. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey has asked the DOJ to provide communications between the department and Willis, the Fulton County District Attorney, and New York Attorney General James. Bailey has also asked the department to hand over activity and communications between the department and Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg and Special Prosecutor Jack Smith. So he's going after all four of them because, like I've said before, we all been saying that all four of them are working together to try to take down Donald Trump. Why you think they all trying to rush these trials and stuff like this as they know that November is approaching? Just like Jack Smith kept going off trying to, threaten Judge Aileen Cannon, trying to rush her to hurry up and get a trial going. Now look what happened to that situation. So let's bring it down right here. Say Willis, James, Bragg, and Smith are prosecuting Trump in 4 criminal indictments and a civil case. Willis is prosecuting Trump and others accused of trying to overturn his 2020 election loss in Georgia. James successfully prosecuted Trump in his civil fraud case, which found Trump, his sons Donald Jr., and Eric and the Trump Organization liable for a scheme in which the value of Trump's net worth and assets were unlawfully inflated to obtain more favored business deals. We all know that right there is a freaking lie. That right there is a freaking lie. They just want to try to find something just so they can have a reason to go after Donald Trump, trying to make him pay $454 million just to appeal it. That right there was just stupid. Top of he inflating his net worth like that. Come on now. That right there is just crazy for them to even say some dumb stuff like that. But this is corrupt New York City. Letitia James, this is a corrupt Judge Arthur Engoron. This is what they do. They just try to go after everybody. So as you can see right here, it say, meanwhile, Smith alleges Trump worked to overturn the results of the 2020 election won by President Joe Biden. He is also prosecuting the former president in his classified document case in which he is accused of retaining national security information after leaving the White House. And we all just found out how that went, how Jack Smith and Joe Biden them all framed the FBI to try to, put documents and stuff there and made it seem like that what Donald Trump took, which we find out that right there was a lie. So that right there just don't make no sense at all. Yeah, but like I said, though, we are not stupid. We see exactly what these people are trying to do. They are so freaking corrupt, and I'm going to call this crap out every single time. I'm going to call it out because it needs to be called out. Yeah, like I said before, I've been saying this from the beginning, how corrupt all four of these people is. I'm pretty sure they've been communicating with each other. I guarantee you all four of them got each other's phone numbers and be talking behind the scenes on how they're going to take down Donald Trump. So I'm glad that this Attorney General from Missouri, Andrew Bailey, is doing this. So he can find out exactly what's been going on, because if he find out some good information, this right here can get these cases thrown out. The final case led by Bragg concerns Trump allegedly falsifying business records over hush money payments to former adult film star Stormy Daniels to keep an alleged affair secret in the 6 weeks before his 2016 election. The case is currently in its 4th week of trial and is expected to last 6 weeks. Trump, the presumptive Republican presidential nominee of 2024, has denied any wrongdoings across all cases and has pleaded not guilty to the criminal charges against him. Newsweek contacted representative for Willis and James by email, Smith and the DOJ by website, Form and Bragg by phone to comment on the story outside of business hours. Written on X, formerly Twitter, Bailey said his office had reason to believe Biden's corrupt Department of Justice is the headquarters of the illicit prosecutions against President Trump. He said the investigations and subsequent prosecutions of former President Donald J. Trump appear to have been conducted in coordination with the United States Department of Justice. Now, you see, this Attorney General, Andrew Bailey, is not playing around. He wants to get to the bottom of this, and he needs to get to the bottom of this, and I'm glad that he's coming out doing this. Now, if you can see like his tweets on X, which, we used to call Twitter, it's thanks to evidence that has come to light, my office has reason to believe Biden's corrupt Department of Justice is the headquarters of the illicit prosecutions against President Trump. In another post, he alleged the illegal actions have been weaponized to keep President Trump sidelined from the political arena. He vowed to fight for President Trump until he is back in the White House. And this is another message from Andrew Bailey that he posted on X. He said, today, I've taken action in President @ Donald Trump's defense by probing the Biden Justice Department for any documents related to communications with prosecutors involved in the indictments of the president. It's clear that these charges have been weaponized to pretty much saying keep Donald Trump sidelined. So we all know that's exactly what is going on. This all it is a witch hunt. They're trying to walk Joe Biden across the finish line because he can't outdo anything towards Donald Trump. Can't out-talk the man. He barely can read off a teleprompter. So Donald Trump been calling this out for the longest, saying this is a witch hunt. We all know this is a witch hunt. We know that they cannot beat Donald Trump fair and square is the reason why they're trying to use the courts to try to take him out. So we get right here and say, Todd Landman, a professor of political science at the School of Politics and International Relations at the University of Nottingham in the United Kingdom, said the probe has implications for all the aforementioned cases. He said the motivations to do this are evident from the tweet, but it is perfectly legitimate to ask the question. The genesis of the Manhattan case, of course, was during the Trump administration, which was then accelerated by Alvin Bragg, where the indictments were decided by a grand jury. Landman said the other cases were launched after Trump lost the 2020 election. If the investigation reveals any political pressure to bring them, then this could have implications for all the cases. The DOJ would need to demonstrate that it followed all protocols, carried out by investigations to obtain evidence and crafted indictments based on the evidence and the absence of direction from the Biden administration. He said, in Georgia, the investigations were led from the DA's office and the indictment resulted from a grand jury. The DA's role has been adjudicated and is under appeal. So as y'all can see, Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey, he is not playing around. Like I said before, he's trying to get to the bottom of this, and I hope he do, because we all want to know exactly, you know what I'm saying, what's been going on behind the scenes that we probably don't know. But we know that all of these cases should not have been brung against Donald Trump. But like Donald Trump said, they only brung it because when they found out he was running for president, they knew he was going to win over everybody. So they tried to bring these cases. That's exactly what they tried to do. And it is weird. Like Trump said before, if he wasn't running, they wouldn't be bringing any of these cases. You won't be seeing no E. Jean Carroll, no Stormy Daniels, no Fani Willis. They wouldn't be studying him because he ain't running for president. But since he's running and he's winning in the polls, making Biden look so bad because Trump is stuck in a courtroom pretty much 24/7, that Joe Biden get to do whatever he want and still losing in the polls. And then he even got people that's on the left that voted for him before is now voting for Trump because they see the corruption. They see exactly what they are trying to do to stop Donald Trump. But like I said before, it is not going to work. And I can't wait for Andrew Bailey to come out with this evidence. And whenever he come out with it, I'm going to bring it to y'all. So make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.